Hey guys, how's it going? My name is John with Gamester81.com. This episode will be a little different than most videos I've posted on this channel in the sense that this is a gaming pickup video, which many of us have seen before. I want to do a different perspective of it though. Most gaming pickup videos I've seen on other channels, including ones I've done on my show before, are ones in a perspective of a gamer like myself or a collector who are out for the hunt, find games. This is what I picked up. Those are great videos. I really enjoy those a lot. This is done in a perspective of a couple guys who are businessmen who do this for a living, who buy games and resell games for a living. And I know there's a lot of people out there who think reseller, and that's an evil term in a lot of people's books. And I agree, there's some really bad resellers out there, and the bad resellers definitely bring down collecting, and that sucks. But I've known Joe for a while, Joe Cody, and he owns Atari2600.com. I've had him on my show before. Great guy. And then he's partnered up with a guy named Brian. They actually own an eBay shop called Video Game Gallery. And so what I did is I lent them my camera. I met them up in Portland, the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. They had a trip planned to go down through Nevada, down through California, and then to Arizona where they're at, and basically pick up a lot of games. So I lent them my camera for a week or so, and they did a lot of filming. I had to edit it down, of course, but basically. This is kind of a perspective of what they are looking for, what they find. I think you guys will be interested in this video in the sense that they just don't find gaming. They find some other really cool items as well that are not gaming related, but it just kind of shows you that there's some good days and there's definitely some bad days. And I kind of think of it as like American pickers. Those guys do that for a living. They go to antique places, homes, and they purchase things for as cheap as they can. And then they sell it for face value. They sell it for market value, I should say. So they sell it for the value that people are willing to pay for it. And there certainly isn't anything wrong with that. It's us as buyers who determine if it's too expensive or not. So the whole term reseller, evil term, yes, there are bad resellers out there, but in my personal opinion, I don't think Joe and Brian are necessarily the evil type of resellers. I think there's a lot of good resellers out there, and they bring a lot of things out to the market that maybe a lot of us wouldn't find. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And guys, appreciate you guys leaving a comment. Let me know what you guys think. We'll go from there. Hey guys, what's going on? This is John with Gamester81.com. I'm here at Portland Retro Gaming Expo 2014. I'm here with my good friend Joe Cody. What's going on, Joe?
Hi, John. It's great to see you.
Awesome. So we're going to do something different for the show. We're actually going to show you kind of a major game hunt, starting in Portland, ending in the Phoenix, Arizona area.
That's right.
And you got quite an adventure planned.
Well, we do. We've flew in on Saturday, and we're here at the show. We're going to be driving back to Phoenix, stopping on different locations and buying video games.
Nice.
Lots of video games.
You got a shop, Video Game Gallery, on eBay.
That's right. The eBay store is Video Game Gallery, and so we like to go out to shows like this and then drive and buy games every day. It's adventure. You never know what you're going to turn up out there.
Absolutely. Well, let's start it and see what you end up picking up, Joe. I'm excited to see what you get.
Okay, let's go. So one of the things that we like to do is to buy games that can complete the games that we already have with box and manual only. And so Brian over here has got an eye on some Game Boy games, and looks like he's going to try to pick some of these up. Sometimes it's better to pick up the ones that you need specifically, but just to take them all. If they're priced reasonably, you can pick up the whole set. You'll do well with the spares later on. The games are obviously more sellable if they're complete, especially if we already have the box and the instruction manual for them. Hey, so what's the deal on it?
$430.
430 is his asking price? I mean, the listed price?
Yeah, what do you think, 200?
50% off would give some room on the deal. How about 200? I think he'll take it. So now we'll have to see. This is where your high school math education really comes in helpful as you're trying to calculate the discounts and the percentages. Sometimes it just feels right. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of math in your head to see if the numbers work out for you. All right, so what we're going to do is Brian's finishing up the deal on the Game Boy collection over there. I think he's reached a price on it. We got something else cooking over this way. We're going to go try to buy some Nintendo stuff. Let's go. All right, so one of the things that we're trying to do is pick up on some Nintendo stuff while we're here. We're looking at N64, Super Nintendo, and NES stuff. We talked over here to the vendor at this booth earlier, and one of the things we might be doing is trying to buy all of the stuff on the counter. From there, about 6 feet of counter space, 8 feet. We're going to have to wait a couple more minutes for it to clear out, and then we're going to go over and see what we can do. Maybe a large purchase for us. Let's see how it goes. So, here's what's going on. I had a chance to talk to the lady working behind the counter, and they're limiting their payment types to PayPal and credit cards. Also, she also told me they tightened up on prices since last year. They're not going 50% off on the games because they've been selling too many of them. They got thousands and thousands of games here on the table, and underneath they have more. They're looking at N64, Super Nintendo, and original NES over here. She'd like to do a deal. Payment's tight, and they're not going to cut prices like they said last time. All right, so that Nintendo deal that we were just talking about, that didn't go down. We had to walk away from it at the last second. It was a shame because we were very close to buying those Nintendo NES, N64, Super Nintendo cards. However, we're wrapping it up here in Portland. What we're doing now is we're loading up the purchases into the big yellow van right over here. That's going to be our home away from home for the next 3 or 4 days as we drive it on back down. So we got, all right, so here we are. We're at the back side of the convention center, the loading zone, and we're all loaded up from our big purchases here in Portland. Brian, what do you think?
Pretty good, pretty decent.
Yeah, we do have a lot of systems here. We've got a lot of box systems, Dreamcast, Odysseys on the top right over there, and other things at the bottom that you can't see so clearly. So we'll have to take, like, what do you have in here?
Earthbound.
Which?
We won.
We won in the raffle.
Me mainly.
Yeah.
I won.
Raffle, your $10 worth of tickets, and you got a box Earthbound in great condition. All right. Well, this is kind of what we've got so far. We're just going to push everything up to the front of the truck, and I think we're going to say goodbye to Portland, right?
Next up, Reno, Nevada.
What we're doing is we decided we're going to start driving this evening and try to put some miles behind us. We're on I-5 South here, just out of Portland, Oregon. Our plan is to drive until we hit either Eugene or maybe Ashland, Oregon. Probably about 3 hours of driving tonight, and then we'll stop for the evening. But tomorrow, it looks like we're probably going to be doing the drive over to Reno. We decided that just a little while ago. I guess I'm also thinking back about the show in Portland. You know, it's a big show. It's a 2-day show. We had a lot of deals on Saturday. We had a lot of things today that we were able to buy. And I think one of the things that makes the show good for us is that we like to make the purchases large. So when we do a purchase or we come up with a deal with somebody, it's significant. It's not a thing that happens all the time. So by making the deal more like a larger purchase, it means that we can strike a deal which is better for ourselves, and obviously the vendors are happy to have the sales as well. So Portland, I'd say it was a success this year for us overall. And we'll go into some of the specific deals that we got probably tomorrow when we have a little more light, review some of those purchases that we made. And
hey, here we are on day number 2. Last night what we did was we drove down from Portland about 300 miles or so. We got in about midnight here. We're in Medford, Oregon, and the weather's changed, starting to rain a little bit. So what we're going to do today is we've had a change in our plans. We're not going to California anymore, we're going to Nevada. We're actually arriving out of here in a few minutes. We're going to head down to Reno, Nevada this afternoon and see if we can strike up a deal on some video games. But first thing what I wanted to do is open up the back of the truck, which it's not working every time. There it goes. So our goal here is to fill this with video games. We're going to try. The other thing we like to do when we're traveling is check Craigslist and other video game stores that we come across. Brian, did you find anything in Medford on Craigslist this morning?
Nothing.
Nothing happening?
Nothing yet.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's not too easy to find some place on the go like that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work for us. But okay, this is all the stuff that we bought up in Portland at the show. And I was going to show you a couple of the deals that we got, which I think worked out pretty well for us. Right over here, this Odyssey system that we bought is like 99% complete. The seller asked $200 on it. We were able to get a slightly better price because we made a larger purchase from him. I think that's a great deal right there. This box right here contains just part of a complete and boxed Nintendo NES collection. I believe there's 150 different titles in here. Most are in pretty good condition. I would say very good to excellent condition. Again, there's 150 of those, prices up to into the $100 each price range. We ended up buying those for between $10 and $13 a piece. I think that's a good deal considering the value there. We've got a lot of box systems in here. The Atari in the back is nice. It's the original Heavy Sixer version of the Sears Atari 2600 system. We've got a couple Halo 360s, Xbox systems here in the front. We've got even boxed Sega CDX systems in the back, Atari Jaguar stuff. We've got a lot of Nintendo stuff. We have Sega Genesis stuff. We have the first Sega CD system in a box in nice condition. A lot of nice things. Hope to add to it a little bit more in a few hours. So let's get on the road and see what happens, guys.
Cool.
Hey, we made it back here to Reno. Wonderful city. Standing in front of Game Force Games, and we went in and spoke with the owner, Scott, here at Game Force, and he has some video games for us. He's going to be bringing them over in the next half an hour. Take a look at what he has. Also some systems inside and some games. So this is going to turn out to be a pretty good deal for us. This is exactly what we want to do, is we want to be buying video games wherever we stop, wherever we can pick them up on this trip. This is going to be a good deal for us. We'll take a look at the games in just a minute.
Your truck, and really, I don't want to pick and choose things.
Right.
Just, yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, what the hell?
How can we work? How can we work on a easy way to come up with a price on this?
You say a big fat number, and then I say, great.
Well, and then there's some other stuff in the store we wanted to check out too, I think.
Well, that's a
We
whole,
can do this one first.
whole separate deal, and then you guys go buy me out in there if you want.
Did you want to probably what about doing a rough count here? It would help if you had a
I got a number
ballpark.
in my head, but I know how to negotiate. You guys
Alright.
say a number.
Yeah, let's figure this out, Joe.
Yeah, listen, you guys, take your time. I'm gonna go check on my girl.
Alrighty.
This is actually pretty easy. It's not hard.
No.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
14.
16, 17, 16.
728. Okay, keep counting. I don't see any PlayStations, PS1s here.
It might be $5.
I don't know. Twos.
PS1, I think we're done.
What's he do with all the controllers and stuff, like Xbox controllers, PlayStation 2 controllers? What about, would he have those somewhere that we could get?
It might have in the back or something.
Maybe in the back. It'd be nice to grab a bunch of controllers at the same time.
You know, you can ask.
Yeah, we can check it out and ask him.
You know, 67 is different systems. I mean, some obviously, like, we'll just have to lock these ones up or just let's see if he can fix them.
Yeah.
Probably fixable, but like this one isn't fixable.
No, that's garbage, of course. There was one of the
Line them up like we talked about already.
there's another one right here. This one's missing a back panel on it. I think it was this PS3 over here, right here.
Yeah, those are easy to put this one.
What is?
So 67 systems.
Right.
No controllers. What's the tank they drive in the Halo universe? Okay. 67's a number. Not very big. It's a lot of systems. Like I said, it's a game store and a half. You guys can do all the work and get it tuned up and take the risk on some of it being trash. I mean, there's no secrets here.
Yeah.
Right. So.
What about the controllers? I was just wondering if it was something that you had available, like Xbox. Just looking at here, like PS2, PS3, and Xbox controllers.
Here's what I'll tell you. I didn't grab the kits, and I don't know what the kit count is. In my store, like you saw 8 Xboxes back there, right?
Yeah.
Well, if I got 12 kits, I'll fucking throw you 4 kits. But a lot of times, the kits get I wouldn't say, I wouldn't calculate any kits in the price. Like, I don't have, I mean, listen, I'll throw you guys down whatever I got. Like, I got some 72 pins I'll throw in, and anything, like if,
Like controllers.
yeah, I mean, I'm not hoarding anything. You know what I'm saying?
You want to keep moving them,
Listen, I'm
buy
gonna
and
be here
sell.
for another 20 years. The shit's gonna fill up again. So
Right.
I'm not shy about unloading. You know.
All right.
I mean, I don't want to
You
give
wanna
up my
talk about it for a
store
sec?
stock or whatever, but
Let's talk about, huh?
Yeah, if you want to talk about it, we can.
All right.
67 systems.
What's
I
P-
don't know how many games are. I'm thinking about maybe 240.
240
Do
games.
you know how many games are there roughly? 240, you think is accurate?
I don't know. But you're right.
240 games. What's the deal on the games? Basically, all sports, scratched up, just bottom barrel.
Medium.
50.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's at least 400, 200 to 400 games. Sky Odyssey, PS2 launch title, great flying game. All the memories. I still have mine at home.
Do you want to take a second talk about it?
Yeah, we can.
Let's go over here.
All right, we'll be right back.
Listen,
We'll talk about it.
we gotta go.
All right, come on over here, Bonnie.
So, 67 systems.
Yeah, I'm 67 at $1 a piece.
Systems?
Huh? 67 systems. I would say, okay, let's just make it fair to the guy. $100 for all 67 systems. 100 bucks for
Well,
60.
you're wasting his time. Go talk to him right now. You know he's above 1,000 on the price for sure.
Okay, you think it's over 1,000?
I was gonna give him 1,100.
He's not going to tell us what his price is until we make a number to him.
So-
So let's insult him and then let's hear what his real number is.
I think okay, and give
Those-
tell me 100, and then if he says no, I'll say 1,100, and that's it.
Oh man, that seems like a lot of money.
$10 a system.
$10 a system's too much.
The Game Boy's in the box complete.
Yeah, the screen doesn't work.
Easy. We can just pop that out and put a new one in.
No, the screen's
I
gone
mean,
bad.
Throw that Game Boy away and put a new Game Boy in.
I don't.
Broken,
Oh man,
$50
I don't think I want to pay $10 a system for these. And I think he wants to let him go fast.
Okay,
because
let's figure this out. Let's get on the same page then. This
How
is what
about-
takes
yeah.
so much time.
Right, that's where we're saving some money. How
Much
about
more honest person? 8 times 67, $8 a system. It's $536. We'll say $1 a game. We'll say 250 games. So offer him $800. And see what he says. He might say 1,000, and we'll be okay at 1,000.
I think you're also a little bit high on the games too.
$1 a game.
Why does he
Alright,
have
you
them
go
here?
do the deal then.
No, no,
I'm
no.
thinking $1 a game is very fair. Like
Listen.
he got a $10 game in his hand.
Listen, this is what we're going to do. I'll go in with my number. Let's wait for his reaction. If he overreacts, then you bail out with your number
What's your number,
secondarily.
600?
My
For
number.
everything? You're gonna insult him. It's under 25 cents a game.
Fuck. That's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Huh?
So hold on. If you're
Yeah.
gonna tell him 600, if he says no way, no thanks, then I'm gonna come in and say 800.
Yeah.
How about 800?
Huh?
Okay.
The three-digit
Yeah, but
number.
not
So it has 3 digits in it.
Okay, good. Good. Listen, there's more fat PS2s. I mean, go ahead, young man. Don't beat around the bush. Let's get the deal done.
It's more than 500.
Okay.
Are we close?
I mean, you're getting there. You're in the ballpark.
The
I don't
num-
expect, I don't
the-
expect
the-
4 digits.
No, the number I had in my head was 6. And the main reason is, obviously, we've got repair issues here, but also we don't have the controllers necessary, so that's going to be another cost to put them together, just like you're talking about.
Oh, sure.
And the games are all right. I mean, I've got something in there for the games as well. So
All
I'm
right.
at 6.
I could go, listen, I love 7, and I could go to 8 and say, and then you could say 7. I just vote for 7, and I'm done. And I'll load all this in, and I'm going to go help you load it and go in the store.
And do some more stuff inside, man. It's
Well,
warmer
listen,
in there.
Yeah, forget about that. But if I got any extra kits and some 72 pins, I'm throwing in on that.
That's nice.
We'll do 700. That's fair.
You take 700. We're 700. We're
Here,
good.
Here, you can get this on camera. Handshake.
There we go,
There you
Scott.
go.
Thank you, buddy.
Good
Thanks.
luck on your new
Yeah,
business.
There we go.
It better be in Phoenix, not across the street.
Promise.
All right, here we go.
In the store right now, we've got the 9 Xbox systems. These are with controllers and cables. These are some Xbox 360 cables, power supplies, and replacement parts for the systems that are outside in the truck. And then down here we've got, looking at these PSP games, and looks like we're probably going to pick up all the PlayStation games too. Made an offer of $4 a piece on them. It's a fair price. Also, original Game Boys on the counter over here are going
Get
with
them all
us
out of
too.
there.
How'd it go?
Good.
You guys are right on the button.
Thanks, Scott.
Pretty good price.
Yeah.
That's what you say.
Listen, between the three of you, there's clearly one professional involved
Well,
here.
we keep him along for certain
Yeah,
things.
obviously. Listen, this guy to me, priceless. Like, I don't got this man's on, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a data machine computer guy. Okay.
Well,
So. Okay.
well,
Listen, what did we say? What was
430.
Okay,
You're at
here's the deal.
435.
430.
$430 for the PlayStation
Okay, for the PSP.
collection. Good. There's some nice titles in there too. That'll be okay. Well, we have to do a little math over here because what we've got is 36 times 4, right?
Yes.
The PlayStation 1 games at $1 a piece. It's a good deal for us. It's a good deal for Scott.
Well, it's a deal.
Everybody wins, right? And Xbox games are also going along
Help
too.
me out here, gentlemen.
You got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go. All right, here we are at day 5 since we started up in Portland, Oregon. We're about 600 miles on the road in Reno, Nevada. We got that deal closed last night. It was a good deal for everybody, for us and them. We got a lot of video game systems in the back of the truck. What we're going to do this morning is we're going to check some listings here on Craigslist. Sometimes we like to find stuff on the way, see if there's anything that's available. Maybe we can do some deals locally, and then we're going to push on south towards Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh, there's one more update for the trip. We've lost one of our team members. Brian got a call last night and had to return back home to Phoenix, and so we caught an early flight out. So for the rest of the trip, it's going to be myself and Vanyo, who's running the camera, and we'll get some of him on camera today too. Let's go see what we can find in Reno here. Anyway, as we get ready to leave out of Reno, you know, some of these places that we stop, we've made calls ahead of time. They expect us, and it's an appointment that we're planning on making. Then sometimes it's good just to see what's on Craigslist. It's sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. We've had good luck like this before. On this trip so far, it's been kind of nothing. I was just looking to see if there was anything in the Reno area here that we could add to our truckload, but I'm not seeing anything so far. A lot of arcade stuff here. I was looking more for some retro games and things that would fit our inventory better. PS3, what's this, 10 bucks? Yeah, all the way down to $10 prices here on this stuff. We'll check again as we get going. I'm not sure if we're going to be passing through any towns on the way to Vegas, but we'll see. If there is, we'll also take a look.
Well, we've been on the road since this morning, driving to Vegas from Reno, Nevada on 95. It's been a long day, probably 8 hours behind the wheel, seeing the countryside. Anyway, we're rolling into Las Vegas, and the reason I wanted to do a quick update was to bring you guys up to speed on what we're doing here. It's a little bit different than what we've done previously. Here what we have is a situation where we've made contact with the person in here in Vegas. They are a game collector. We've bought and sold video games with them for years. They're a friend of ours. But what we're doing today is a little bit different, is that we're actually going over to purchase and pick up an art collection. It's not video games, it's a different product line, but the thinking on it would really be, we can handle the sale of a lot of different things through our eBay store at Video Game Gallery on eBay. So the art is not that much different from the video games. We're going to try it. It's an experiment. We think that we can get a good value out of the art. It's 28 pieces. They're fairly large, and we'll take a look at those when we get to the destination. And that's probably the only thing that we have here this afternoon in Vegas is picking up this art collection. We may see if there's some other places we can stop and do some video game hunting, but right now that's the only thing that we've got going on. So I'll sign out and we'll take a look when we get at the destination. So Vanyo and I arrived here at the house here in Las Vegas a couple of hours ago to load up the art collection from yesterday. And these ones are some of the pieces here that have been taken off the wall and that are going to be loaded today. These are Thomas Kincaid, canvas, oil on canvas, different editions, different sizes. It's a very nice and rare collection of art, that's for certain. There's 1, 2 there. These 4. The total amount that we're taking today is 28 pieces and perhaps a couple more. And there's a few video game items that are also going onto the truck. So I think we're about halfway done with packing. We're wrapping them carefully just for transport and getting them onto the truck and securely as possible. We're bubble wrapping these, and then we're going to load them individually. So anyway, that's the update from Vegas. I guess we'll catch up with you later when there's some more interesting info. Hey! Here we are outside the back of the truck. We're in Las Vegas after just loading up the art collection. And Vanya's ready to get out of here. We've got to try to get some miles under ourselves tonight. It's already pushing forward. We've been here for way longer than we thought, but it's all right. It's just what happens, and we're ready to move on to the next step, which will be heading back towards Phoenix, Arizona. Everything's stable in there, guaranteed, no difficulties. Okay. What we've got is we've got we came up with a 28 portraits, and then there was an additional 3, so it were 31. Some are quite large, and they're in the large brown boxes, and then the smaller ones. Also some video games. We've got some DS and some older and television stuff, and a few other miscellaneous things that we picked up here today as well. So, all right, Vanya, shut it on down, buddy. That's it. That's a good way to close. So this is day 6 now. It's Thursday morning in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're getting up and getting ready to, this will be our last day on the game buying trip. I just wanted to update you guys yesterday on the art collection. A little bit of extra information on that was that, you know, that turned out to be something that wasn't expected, but the opportunity was there. It was something that we don't buy and sell art collections, but really there's no reason why we can't. The price that we were able to negotiate seemed reasonable. Should do okay with it. There's a little bit of risk and so forth, but that kind of made a big change in the overall finances for this video game trip. Anyway, the interesting thing about the collection was that we spent 9 hours until 2:30 in the morning on that night that we drove into Vegas with the owner negotiating the price on the collection. We didn't get to bed till 4 that night. The next day, which was when we filmed yesterday, showing the art collection, that was another 8.5 hours of packing and loading the art collection. This is a huge amount of time that we spent on this. But that's yesterday, and today we're moving on. What we're doing this morning is we have a Craigslist ad here in Vegas that we're going to go follow up on for a video game collection. And then that's our last business we have in Las Vegas. After that, we're going to go ahead and start heading south back towards home in Phoenix, Arizona. And I think we're all ready to get back home. It's been a long 6 days starting up in Oregon, ending up down here in Nevada and back into Arizona. I'm ready to get it back and wrap this trip up. And I guess we'll go ahead and get going, and maybe we'll shoot some video up at this location where we're going to try to buy this game collection. Hey, Gamester81, what's going on? We're coming back to see you. Vanya and I have been driving from Las Vegas to Phoenix, and we're probably an hour away from the city. It'd be nice to get back home and put on some clean socks, right, Vanya?
Yep, exactly.
Exactly. A little road weary. We've covered about, on this trip, we've covered about 1,400 miles, I think, the last time I checked. This is the 6th day of the trip, but we're not done yet. We're actually going over to a video game shop. It's in the Phoenix area. It's called Fix and Play in Avondale, Arizona. And Adam, the owner there, services all of our PlayStation, Xbox, and other games like GameCubes as well. And we picked up a lot of that stuff at that deal we had back in Reno. That truckload, the pickup truck full of video games that we got, is all stuff that needs to be tested out. So instead of driving that over at a later time, we're coming through town. We're going to swing over, drop off all those nasty video games that we bought, get them over to Adam so we can fix them up right, and we can sell them through the website and through the eBay. And that's going to be it for now. We'll check in when we get over to Fix and Play and show you what that is all about. So we're just pulling off the freeway, heading over to Fix and Play to drop off the video games. But I also wanted to update you about the this morning up in Vegas, because we had a couple things that we were trying to put together, 2 deals actually that were good, but neither one of them worked. One, we ran out of coin. The other one, the guy had a work schedule and couldn't meet us until late at night, and neither of us wanted to stick around till 10 o'clock to buy his collection. But sometimes that happens. It's worthwhile following up. Both of them would have been nice. It just didn't work out that time. So after we drop these games off, then we're pretty much done until we unload the truck, and that's going to probably be in the morning tomorrow on Friday, which will be 1 week after we left this town. So that's it for right now.
So at the end, guys, some footage got lost, unfortunately, but basically Joe just dropped off the consoles to get repaired. It was interesting that he found some really cool artwork along the way. I really want to say a big thank you to Joe and his team for taking time to film and share their journey with us. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to stay in touch, please follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as my website, Gamester81.com. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. Happy gaming.